friends, this is Linda and I'm back to share with you my foundation pages. So I don't always do foundation pages every year, and when I do, I make them pretty loose because I don't have a solid plan going into the month as far as what days are going to look like or what stories I'm going to tell. I made this printable, which I shared in the December Daily Facebook group, and I'm using this to kind of plan out my stories. This is the month, so I can remember, like, looking at this, oh, the 18th is a Saturday, so we're probably going to do something a little more in depth because I'm not going to work. So I can kind of keep that in mind, and I'll write things in here that are scheduled. And then at the bottom, I'm writing down stories that I know I want to document, but I don't know which day yet, so that I have them. And then when I do schedule them or I do tell them, I'll put the date inside the box. So that's why I made it such a large square. So if this is something that might help you, then I did share this in the December Daily Facebook group, and I'll see if I can link that. I'm not sure if you can link to a post though, specifically on Facebook. I normally end at the 25th. This year I'm at least going to go through the 26th because we are going to travel starting the 25th, and we're doing some holiday stuff with family on the 26th. And then on the 27th, we're going to DC through January 1st. So I'm not sure yet if that will be like a separate album or be part of this one. I'll decide when I get there. So to start out, here is my title page. I stitched or embroidered a felt heart here and then added on the 2021. And then this December was from Studio Calico from an older year. And this paper was from the main kit. So I'm leaving a lot of blank spaces. Basically, like, a lot of the backs are blank because I want to give myself a lot of flexibility. I might end up, I don't really do like a reason why page usually, but I might do like a bucket list or like my hope for the year. I might put something like that, or I might just put a photo here or just a filler decoration, or it might end up being story one. I'm not sure yet. I also wanted to share with you, this here, I made this, and I'm sorry it got wet, but way back before the kits were revealed, because I'm on the Ali Edwards creative team, I got a sneak peek preview of all of the products. Katie was so kind to do this Facebook Live where she shared all of the products, but I couldn't go back and look at photos of them until they were actually revealed. So during that, I kind of sketched stuff out. Some of these are just kind of remembering what products were in there. Some of them were just page ideas. And I used this kind of as my jumping off point when I started working on this. So then I decided, originally I was not going to do any page protectors this year, but I decided I want to do a mixture of them after looking back in my older albums during the prep party. So I'm starting with one of the new page designs. I put this family traditions card in here. I'm thinking that my day one story will be our advent calendars because I have done that in the past. Day two, I'm guessing, will be the back. And then I'm just saying like the numbers, but most of these pages are not numbered so that I can rearrange them. So for day three, I have this here. I'm thinking I will journal something and maybe staple some Instax photos. Day four would be the back here. So I put this washi tape here to cover up the back of this stitching, but my thought is that I will adhere something here and you may not even see that at all, but I don't know yet. And then four would be in here, and then five would be the back of that. So I'm leaving a lot of blank things with the idea that I can put like a full page photo on both sides. And I do use a lot of digital layered templates, so those will be a lot of those. So here is for day six. And again, like, this probably won't actually be day 6, but that's just in my head right now to keep track of how many pages. This page I made using the Fa La La transparency, and I stitched it to some white cardstock, and I cut out these vellum speech bubbles. And my idea for this one is that I'm going to type up maybe some lyrics from songs or just the names and the artist of some songs that are on my holiday playlist this year and put them in speech bubbles. And then I'll probably put a number in one of those as well. This is one of those stories that I like to tell every year or most years. And it's just kind of for a day when nothing else really happens, but it's something I can prep and then put in my album whenever I decide to tell that story. So on the back of that would be day 7. Similar to the other transparency, I just tape this. And then my thought is something is going to be adhered on here to cover up that entire place right there, or that blank spot. Day 8, I did actually make a number, and this took way longer than I wanted it to. But it's okay. I'm not thrilled with how it turned out, but I'm okay with it. I cut out 2 large 8s with my silhouette on vellum, and then I stitched them together with some embroidery floss using a blanket stitch, and filled it with this gold glitter that I picked up at Michael's the other day, and then a few other sequins that were in my stash. And I decided to do this for the 8 because I thought the 8 would be great for punching. And then what I did was on the inside, I put a row of red line tape to separate the holes from this, because otherwise this glitter would fall out the holes. And then because that's not gonna like hold a story, my thought is this is just kind of live here, and then this will possibly be day 8. These were one of the free downloads in the prep party, and I put them in here for my 3 family members. This is a page protector that's actually for a 9x12 album, and I cut it down, but just by cutting the top row off, and then I had to repunch the holes so that it would fit in this ring configuration. But now it's the right height, and it's just 9 inches across rather than 10, so it's slightly shorter, which is perfectly fine. And my thought is I'll have a photo of each of us with us writing these things in as my story for that day. And again, this might not end up going with this, I might move it, but it is where it is for now. Day 9, I have a presentation I'm giving for work. So I like to tell a story in my December daily that's kind of like what's going on at work for me right now. Usually, so that will probably be day 9. Day 10, I wanted to use this as a jumping off point, and I really loved Pam Baldwin's lesson in the prep party about flat lays, and it's something I love to do, and it just kind of made me think I definitely need to do that this year. So my thought is I'm going to do a flat lay of some sort of objects from this year, maybe ornaments, maybe just like my current favorites. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I will put that here as a square photo and stitch it on here, and I will write them out and go and line them up. And I tend to do this in December daily. I do a list of 10 things for the 10th for whatever reason. I know it's just like a nice round number. The back of that would be day 11. And I'm probably gonna do cookie baking that weekend. So I'm thinking that would be like a full page spread. So then the 12th would be the back of that. This right here, I want to be for the first snow. So I put that as day 13. Who knows when day 13 is going to, or when the first snow is going to hit. This, I will just move it. This is from my product play lesson. And I'm just going to do the back of that will be a photo of the snow. And then behind that would be page 15 or page 14, sorry. Then this would be my page 15. I made this with some of the hearts from the kit on this transparency, and I will probably use some of these hearts to cut out some photos or put something in these spots. Then day 16, we're planning on getting our booster shots, and last time I got super sick, so I'm thinking that the 16th and the 17th are kind of shot days. So I'm just putting in a page protector here for the 16th and then the 17th. The 18th is a Saturday, and ideally we'll do something fun that day. So at this point in the month though, like as the month goes on and I move things around, my foundation pages get less solid because I know things will be moved by this point. So I want to do a full page using this and these photo strips on here to kind of do a bunch of photos for something that's going on. And I want to hole punch it, but I didn't want to punch it yet because I'm not sure which side I will punch it on. So I just paper clipped it to a page protector so that I remember to use it right here. On the back, I just stuck this in here because I do want to cut that and put it here with like a full page photo for some journaling. That's one of the layouts that I had drawn right here way back when I first saw the reveal. So that's kind of my thought for that, which would probably, so we're up to like day 19 now. Then the back of that would be day 20. Then I just have this in here for like a fun divider. In December Daily, because there's so many products and they're so pretty and so much going on, I like to have like resting spaces. So like a page like this that doesn't actually go with a day or have a story. It's just kind of some product to be pretty in between the pages. So then next, I really loved how Jenny cut this paper on the bias for her lesson in product play. So I'm planning on using that idea. So I cut it down because you can't use the full page. So you needed to cut it down to get that diagonal, and then I will hole punch it again. I don't know which side it will be on, so that's why it's just sitting in a pocket for now. But at this point, we're like at day 21. Day 22 would be like the back of that, or maybe not. So then I made this pocket here. I added a little tab, and I put some tags in here. Who knows if I will use those. Those are just something for, this would probably be for like day 22, 23. Then the 24th and 25th, I often have a ton going on. So I have the back of here. And then for the 24th, I made this. This is another one that I had thought of making way back here. I wanted to make a paper heart chain. So this paper clip is just holding it in place, but this is gonna come out like that. And let me just make sure that's on screen here. And I'm going to be able to put like photos or stories on here, and it's just kind of a fold out book that's fun like that. And then you do need to clip it back in place so that it won't move around. I'm not sure if I will want to use this paper clip because it's a snowman and it sticks out the top, but that's what I had for now. So I might try to find something else that goes better. And then I also saved a template so I could put something else on the back if I want. And then for the 25th, this was another part of my product play lesson. I made this as kind of like an intro to the 25th, and then you'll flip it over and I will do probably a full page spread layer template. And then on the back of that, I will probably put the 26th and see how much further my album will go before I wrap it up. So I didn't do any foundation pages because there's a good chance that I do actually end on the 25th or 26th. So that's all I have so far. The other thing I wanted to briefly mention was here are my supplies. I did kind of call out some of the 4x6 cards and the 3x4 cards and the 6x8 papers so that I have a lot less here to pull from. This is really what I'm going to be working with, this and this here, and then my box of numbers, and that's really it. I do want to kind of get messy in this album, so I plan to pull out some paints or something on at least one day. But as far as December daily products, this is what I'm going to pull from regularly, and that's going to help it not be so overwhelming during the month and let me kind of put pages together very quickly and make those product decisions and focus really more on the photos and the story. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and I will be back sharing my pages when we hit December. Thanks.